Hello everyone, it's me, Coffee Stitcher. I forgot something, so this is take 2. How was everybody's week? It's really good to hear. I had a pretty good week myself. So we've got a little bit of Q&A today. Whip updates, a finish, a little bit of haul, and October goals. So let's dive right in. It is the last Sunday in September, so today is the day that Green Day song gets to be played a zillion times. All right, so Madam Ice, thank you for bringing my attention to the Ornament Wizard of Oz by Scott Gustafson. I don't do full coverage, but it is cool, and I applaud anyone who does do full coverage. Sheila Norwood wants to know what the Facebook group is where you can adopt whips, and it's called Adopt a Whip. Let's see. Gee Whiz wants to know what are my thoughts on stitching with silk and how do you decide to make the investment per project? By and large, I don't stitch with silk. I have some silks. Usually it's going to be if the design only calls for a couple of them, like the water lilies and a mirabilia. But in terms of projects that are all silk, I tend to go ahead and convert to DMC or Gentle Arts, depending on what the project sort of is. I do a lot of conversions to Gentle Arts. But generally, I don't feel like the NPI silks or the ones that are all silk, I don't feel like it's worth the cost, at least not in the long run. And I don't think that the difference in the two finished products is all that great. Having seen Paradise Lost both in DMC and NPI, I really would be hard-pressed to find a difference between them. Now, I will say I do like to use silks in combinations, like on my Giant Harry Potter or on the Epic Disney, where I'm using it for a visual contrast, a textural contrast. I do think they're nice to work with by and large, but it's never going to be my go-to for everything. Let's see, and then Giselle Kusmik and somebody else, where was it? And Barb Severino both asked about my fabric for my stocking. It's 18 count natural linen from Witchelt. So, and apparently most of the Prairie Schoolers are designed for that, and it uses pearl cotton. So, mostly weeks, but there's a couple of DMC colors in it too. So, that would be that. All right, so we've got some haul to discuss, and then we'll move on. First, I do want to say thank you to everyone for all the nice comments about the hair. That definitely helped because I was anxious about it. It's grown out enough now that I'm starting to be able to style it nicely, a little more the way I like to style things. So that's definitely an improvement for me, at least on my side of things. So, but yeah, it's real nice having the short hair again. Ladies who have the long hair, or gentlemen who have long hair, you have mad respect for me for all that upkeep. I will never grow it that long again. Mad respect. All right, so haul-wise, I have the last 2 of my auto ships. So it's part 9 of Farmhouse Christmas, Baba Black Sheep. Which, if anyone particularly local wants these and didn't buy them and wants to trade for them, let me know. Or, if you want to buy them from me, that's cool too, but I'm more than willing to trade too. And then the Country Cottage Needleworks Welcome to the Forest Forest Bear, and he's cute. So, this series is the Forest series. I actually think I'm probably going to do probably next year, but Farmhouse is never going to get done again. So, yeah. All right. So first things first, let's go over what I worked on this week. I also, and this is part of haul, I found these really cool pattern frames at IKEA. They were like $4. So I'm going to use them for the Tammys. So here is Autumn, all finished up, minus the beading. So, isn't she pretty? And then look at it in this frame. Come on. Ta-da! I just thought it was perfect, so here we go. So I'm going to do each of them like that, and I bought 4 frames so that I can finish them in those frames. Boop. Boop. Put that back before something bad happens to it. All right. And then I'll go ahead, since this is out. Next month, I'm going to do Spring Tammy, I think. Or maybe summer, I don't know, we'll kind of decide. I'm not going to do winter because I'm still making up my mind on what color I want to convert the dress to, but we'll do either spring or summer Tammy next. And then I got part 2 of Great Cheshire Moon done. This is on Silvery Moon from Ship's Manor, using Ship's Manor's floss and some Gentle Arts to fill in the gaps. So part 2 is basically done. There's a little bit of, there's some ironwork up here, and I'm going to frog that ironwork too and do it in a pearl cotton, but I'm going to do that later when I find where my black pearl cotton is. But there it is. So I had a lot of fun working on this one. So next month's goal is part 3. So, all right, so start of October means start of October goals. So I sat down yesterday, I think, and went through my list. So we had a finish. Zodiac, I have not worked on, and I'm kind of not motivated to work on right now. So Zodiac's going back in the pile. I brought The Way to Happiness from Jardine Privé back out. So that's what I'm working on right now. My goal is going to be part 2. So it's the lady, butterfly, a flower basket, and some words. So working on the lady. So there's Way to Happiness. We've already talked about Tammy and Great Cheshire, so Longfellow is going to be page 6. I actually already packed it for my work stuff because I have to make a photocopy of the first page, or of that page, so it's currently packed in my car. It's already in my car, ready to go. Because a lot of times on Monday I'm real bad to forget things. So my stocking is next. Not necessarily this is the order I'm going to do it in, but so here's where I'm at on the stocking, as you may recall. Got the middle part done. So I decided that this month I'm going to finish the bottom out. So the bottom is here. It's got a house and a fence and some trees and some sheep and I think a deer or 2. And then the last thing I'll do is going to be the top part. So we're getting to the end. The end is in sight. It's going to be very weird to have it done, I think. And then I get to start figuring out my next stocking. Alright, then this month is going to be Epic Disney. Since Harry Potter was last month. So there I am on Sleeping Beauty. So my goal is going to be to finish Sleeping Beauty. So that leaves me Philip, Maleficent Dragon, Maleficent, Castle, and The Crow. And then what I'll do after that is this will come to work and I'll do my little border parts. And the next time I do Disney, we'll start with Snow White. Alright. So, Paradise Lost. Here's where I'm at. So the goal is going to be filling in the cloud. And I'm not sure how much, it's just going to depend on how much I get done. I'm going to do it like I did the banner, where I do a length of cloud, and then I'll do another color and then come back. So the cloud for sure. And then I'm going to work on, because I can't show the pattern. So we're working in this area, so I'm going to work on this little cat thing here, the bird, and the top of the tree. So, and then all that'll be left of the page, probably next month to finish, is going to be the angel, the crown, and the rest of the cloud. And then I get to come over to this page. And I think actually looking at most of the pattern, by and large, once I'm out of the cloud, that most of the pages are going to be a page a month finish. Maybe. I say that, I may be completely and totally making that up. But my goal is going to be at least no more than 2 months per page, kind of like with Longfellow. But I'm enjoying it. Because, yeah, that banner and the cloud are a beast. Alright, so there's Paradise Lost. This month is going to be, I'm going to do one more month on Mother of Exiles, just to get a little farther on her, because I didn't work very much on her this month. So we're going to do 3 days work on Mother of Exiles. And Lord knows where I'll get in that month, so... Then we've got Summer Patchwork. So here's where I'm at on it. I got those 3. So I'm going to do the birdhouse and the cherry are going to be what I work on this month. So I figure if I average 1 big and 1 small motif, then that pretty much should carry me through, or I can do like 3 small motifs. So as long as I do 2 to 3 motifs a month, that should kind of keep this from dragging when being done. The hardest border, which is that middle border, is done, so that, you know, should be very easy to accomplish. And then Thorncastle. Here's where I'm at. Like I said, I've got the castle itself is done. Minus the back stitching, but, so what I'm going to do is work on one of the thorn bushes, which is going to be, it's kind of hard to tell, but it's going to be this one here. So, because there's kind of 4 distinct bushes, so. Yeah. So those are the goals for this month. So I'm going to keep working on Way to Happiness today. Hopefully we'll have that finished either today or tomorrow. I've got to work on getting my closet cleared out and brought in here for my mother-in-law this weekend, so that's actually going to be what I do next. But for now, that's kind of it. So I hope everyone has a spectacular week. and I will see you all next Sunday. Bye, everyone.